Heroes of the Storm just went from being on life support to being well and truly 6 feet under. In this video, we're just going to give a quick review of this new July 8th update to Heroes of the Storm. I love how they call it an update. Oh, it's an update, it's news, you know, we got some news for you guys. Yeah, the game's gone, you know. So we're just going to kind of read through to it, react to it. I know that all of you guys will understand that Heroes of the Storm has a very, very special place in my heart. It's by far my most played MOBA, which is really saying something, you know, with thousands of hours played on Dota 2. Yeah, I just really fucking enjoyed this game. And honestly, it surprises me how many people I talk to here on the channel who say as well, like, yeah, dude, Heroes of the Storm, it's not the kind of game that I've played for a long, long time. You know, this is you guys telling me, but I dip into it once every, 6 months, maybe even once a year. I'll binge the game for a few months, and then, I get bored and I'll come back to it a little bit. Well, yeah, I think that's how a lot of us have been playing HOTS, waiting on steady updates. That will now no longer be a thing. So let's begin. This June marks the 7-year anniversary of Heroes of the Storm. Woo! Air horns and shit. Calls for celebration, you know what I'm saying? Combining legendary characters from all of our universes, it naturally brought players together into a truly unique experience. Heroes and its community are home to some of the most passionate gamers from around the world, and we are committed to making sure that you can continue to enjoy your ventures through the Nexus. Okay. So this is like the easing us in, man, the easing us in. Yeah, you're going to continue to enjoy your adventures in the Nexus. We're not like knocking the game offline or something. Don't worry, don't panic, don't cry. But then we get on to the next paragraph. It's not a very long article, really, is it? It's really quite short, but moving forward, we will support Heroes in a manner similar to our other long-standing games, StarCraft and StarCraft 2. Which is not at all. In case you haven't noticed, there's been virtually no new content at all for either of these games, I think, for the longest time. In particular, StarCraft 2 is one that I think a lot of people are in distress about. The game just doesn't change. As far as I can tell, there's no new content released. I think there's like new like legendary characters and stuff that are released for co-op mode and things like that on occasion, but besides that, yeah, not a whole lot of anything. In the future, we will continue seasonal roles and hero rotations, and while the in-game shop will remain operational, there are no plans for new or for purchase content to be added. So no new monetized content will be added to Heroes of the Storm going forwards. That also means no new skins as well then, correct? Because those are technically also for purchase. So this game's just not being developed. That's it now, it's done. The game is finished, it's complete. And in a similar vein to the likes of Dota Underlords, which, by the way, during the whole Dota auto chess fad, that really blew up on Twitch for the longest time, Dota Underlords was created. Riot went ahead and created the League of Legends themed Teamfight Tactics, which is still doing really, really well on Twitch to this day because it's getting constant updates all the time. Heroes of the Storm is going the route of Dota Underlords, where they just say, yeah, we're just not gonna release anything. That's it, it's done.
Hang on, do I sell my Enigma here and get Lich? I think I do, right? I
don't know, fuck it, maybe.
Get on the board! No!
We're just giving up. We're just giving up. Now, you know what? This has been on the cards for Heroes of the Storm for the longest time. Like, let's be real. I think like the last hero released was probably Hogger. And then before him, I can't remember. Maybe some of the Overwatch heroes or something. It's been a long, long time since there's been a steady flow of content in Heroes of the Storm, and it's understandable. It doesn't really get the viewers on Twitch, it doesn't get the viewers on YouTube, the community's not really there. A lot of people just play other MOBAs, which is a damn shame, because I feel like a lot of players who typically more enjoy ARPGs, and perhaps don't enjoy League of Legends and don't enjoy Dota 2 would actually enjoy Heroes of the Storm because it's just a lot more accessible. It's much more twitchy combat, similar to an ARPG. For me, it's like my favorite MOBA by far, and I really goddamn enjoy it. And it's just sad to know that there's going to be no resurgence for Heroes of the Storm. It was one of those fleeting hopes, a fool's hope and all of that. But you hear gossip coming out of Blizzard talking about, ooh, there's going to be a Warcraft 3 refunded rescue operation that's going down, right? We might have heard some gossip about that. that Blizzard are looking to save Warcraft 3 and repair this gaping wound in their reputation by trying to save Warcraft 3 refunded and make it into a product that's actually decent and cared for and given the proper care and attention that the community wants to see it have. And that made me actually say just the other day, oh man, dude, what if they were to do that with Heroes of the Storm, man? What if they were to go back to Heroes of the Storm and start releasing steady content and, you know, maybe some different game modes and change the way that ranked works and give it like a big old, grand old overhaul, you know, and take another pop at it and really try to, no, it ain't gonna happen, man. And it's just funny because I actually was only talking about that like 48 hours ago, just between me and a couple of people watching the stream and stuff, you know. Link down below in the description, by the way, if you want to watch me stream, as well as my second channel, Cobrak Games. Follow one, subscribe to the other. It's going to be grand. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. Future patches will primarily, which means entirely, focus on client sustainability and bug fixing, which basically means you won't notice any of this. That's what that actually means. It means any changes that we do make are going to be so minor and so tiny that none of it will affect gameplay. Though they do mention there are going to be balance updates coming as needed, which I'm not quite sure what to make of that. Is going to be significant at all? I'm not so sure, man. I'm not so sure. Maybe they'll just get some like interns to handle this kind of thing. You know, just try and keep the meta fresh, I guess. As a token of our appreciation, we are gifting the incredibly rare, well, it's not anymore, is it? Epic Arcane Lizard Mount to all players with next week's patch. Woo! The incredibly rare epic arcane lizard mount that everybody now owns is coming to you in next week's patch. So make sure to log in, you bastard. And forget the fact that the game's gone. Interesting, man, interesting. Honestly, I feel like they could have just done without this. Like, nobody's going to care about this. Primarily because an epic, awesome, sweet, sick, luxury item in a game that everybody has, and everyone who plays the game and knows about this update knows full well that the game can only lose players from this point forwards. Doesn't really mean a lot, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't really mean a lot. So, like, who cares about this, man? To our Heroes community, we say thank you. You continue to be one of our most passionate communities. We're grateful for your continued dedication and support. And as always, we look forward to seeing you in the Nexus. Yeah, I bet you do. Alright, yeah, so honestly, I know like not a lot of people are going to give much of a rat's anus about this. Not a lot of people are going to give a damn about this. But I felt like I should just make a video on it because this is a game that I'm actually interested in. It's a game that I had hopes would eventually see some kind of resurgence in the future. And to have those hopes dashed wounds me greatly. And you know, maybe it'll affect some of you guys as well. Also play the game on the side. Like I say, again, is disappointing of a read as this has been for me. It's not exactly surprising. It kind of feels like this has been the case for a long time anyway. Like this entire paragraph has just been the case without it having to be said. It's just the way they've been treating the game. More than anything, Heroes of the Storm kind of flunked on launch, which is always a good sign, you know, but it kind of fucked up on the launch right from the get-go. I remember Blizzard tried so hard to push esports in this game and to get esports up and running in this game that at the very first BlizzCon where Heroes of the Storm launched and they were like showing off gameplay and stuff like that and oh, Heroes of the Storm is going to launch 1 month after BlizzCon or whatever the hell it was, a long time ago, I can't quite remember. They introduced the first ever two esports teams to compete professionally in Heroes of the Storm, and they start bringing on like these random streamers that I've never heard of, like haven't heard of fucking any of them, but here they are, you know? So like, they bring these two teams on the stage and they're trying to look all cool with their arms folded and shit, and the crowd's like, woo, 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 yeah, Team Red. It's like, I don't know who any of these people are, but Team Red, you know, Team Blue, whatever. They have like this big 5v5 and the casters are pretending to be all hyped about it, even though like no one really knows what's happening, and like every other line the casters spit is like explaining how something works in the game, and it just felt completely flat, like nobody fucking cared, you know, because you can't build an esports scene before you make a good game, you know, you kind of have, man, it's a grand old game, and I'm sad to see it go. Anyways, share your thoughts down below. I'd like to hear what you guys think, and I'm gonna leave it here. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Make sure to follow my Twitch and my second channel, which are both linked down below in the video description, and I shall catch all of you guys just a tad bit later.
Yeah.
Are we quitting Oats now, man?
I think we are. No skins. What's the point?
Yeah, no new skins. No new skins, no new heroes, no new nothing, man. Like that's it.
I
That's
mean,
GG.
that's crazy though. Like, what are they doing? Like, kicking everyone from ops that works with it?
Well, there wasn't really very many people left anywhere. They'll probably
Yeah.
yeah,
but
some on
still.
other projects.
Yeah, but I mean, it felt like this was the case anyway, though. It kind of feels like they abandoned the game a long time ago, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like dead game, you know.
You know why? Like, it's not even because people. I don't even think it's because people weren't enjoying it. It's just not a moneymaker. It's not a moneymaker. That's why.